You guys want to know how I catch fish like this? You guys want to know how I catch crappie like this? Come along and join me on my channel. Listen guys, we're over 10 million views on all of our platforms and we're growing. Just have a seat in the comforts of your own home. I'm going to give away all my secrets and I'm going to show you how you can catch specks, black crappie, white crappie, slabs, hubcaps, sac-a-lait, whatever you want to call them, speckled bass. I'm going to show you how to catch them like this in this simple segment with very, very simple tricks. And I'm going to show you where to get the supplies, the plastics, the hooks, the rod and reels, everything right here at Cam's Crappie. Here, way the wind is blowing. Whoa, look at that. Time it hit the water. Look at that. Time it hit the water. God almighty. Time it hit the water. Time that jig hit the water. Unbelievable. Let me turn it around so you see the fight. Unbelievable. Time it hit the water. We're going to put a couple of them in let's see if I can show them to you. We're going to put a couple of them in the basket. We're not going to keep many. Man, this is a nice crappie. Perfect. This is what we're looking for. 12 and a half. Let me turn you around so you guys can see me. I want to turn you around real good. I'm going to show you that hook just as it sits. Time that bad boy landed. Let me see if I can turn the camera. I'm trying to operate at the same time. Gets a little bit difficult. There we go. There we go. That's what I'm looking for. Let's see if I can show you that hook. Man. I'm using a 1/16 minnow head. That Cam's Nasty Bin minnow hook and that red, black, and chartreuse. Guys, look, I do a lot of things, baby, but changing ain't one of them. And listen, I want to say this to you guys. Let's put him in the basket before I start talking. Because you know I start running my noise hole, guys. I just don't stop. Some luck. Let that bad boy drop. Slow that retrieval down. Yank! There it is. That's what it takes right there. Guys, we're in the fall casting and retrieving. We're in the fall. Let me show this one to you. Let me make sure I got you guys just right. Let me pull you back. And listen, we're going to do this until the weather gets cool. Right now, it's still warm. Okay, that's that Nasty Bin hook. Let me show it to you. Now remember, this is a trick that you guys want to do. When you have plastic on there, make sure you rub your plastic. Make sure you rub your plastic up against that slime. Have you ever touched a fish and you know how hard it is to get that slime off? Okay, you want to hide the scent of that plastic. Okay, so you rub some of that slime on your plastic. That's a trick that'll help you catch more fish. Let's release him. Okay, just I'm going to go into a little bit more in detail when we do a cutaway. But I'm using the Hologram Flake. I want to put it up there so you guys can see it. That's that Nasty Bin hook. You can see that. That's that red Nasty Bin hook. Okay, I'm running a 1/16 chartreuse head. You can see that flake in there. We're the only one that carries that Hologram Flake like that in a curly tail. Look at that. Look at that. Right here at the boat. Right here at the boat. Wow. Right here at the boat. Right here at the boat. Nice eating size crappie. Perfect eating size crappie. Perfect eating size crappie. Perfect eating size crappie. Let me show this rascal to you. Let me see if I can get myself together here. There you go. There you go. Let me take a look at him again. We're going to see if we can let him go. We're going to catch up with him next year as well. It's my spot and let it sink 1,000, 2 1,000. Okay, and then start reeling. Look at that. Yank! You'll see it. You'll see it, guys. Look at this. Listen, this is when you need to take the kids out. And that's why you want an ultralight. Let me loosen up my drag just a touch. That's why you want an ultralight. Okay, because you don't want to come in here with no bait caster reel. You don't want to come in here with no 7'6" rod. You don't want to do that. That's too much. That's way too much power. Okay, let me show them to you. I said we were going to keep a few. We're going to film for our other platforms. We have to do that. Slow that jig down. Look at that, right here at the boat, right at the boat. That's why I mentioned to you guys about taking your time and slowing that jig down. That's very important. Guys, they're biting right off of this drop off. Listen, again, I'm only in about 8 to 12 inches of water. This is a nice eating crappie. This is what we're looking for. Let me turn you around so you can see me. This is a nice eating crappie. Perfect eating crappie. Let's bring you down just a touch. There you go. Perfect eating size crappie. There you go. Okay? Perfect eating size crappie. Let's get back in there. We're going to try it again. All right, guys, this is your boy Cam at Cam's Crappie Hole. Let me show you guys this. I'm going to show you, my job here today is to show you that I'm just the same as everybody else out there. Look, for spring, I already got my wood stacked up ready to go for the bonfire to catch crappie in spring 2025. I'm going to burn this pile and I'm going to burn this pile. We're going to fry some more crappie right down here by the lake with the bonfire going, with those old cast iron pans. You guys have seen it. If you haven't seen it on my channel, go by my channel, spend some time on there. You'll see my fish fry, and we fry it right down here by the lake. Across the country, we had that snowstorm that came in. I want to show you guys my watch, as I always do. Today is Saturday, the 11th, 3:30 p.m. EST time, and the snow is on the ground. But I want to tell you guys, listen, I'm just going to show you proof, okay? I'm going to show you proof. I'm going to cover this in 2 different segments, okay? I got something new to show you guys that's new for the early bird. We're running an early bird special. Something brand new. Nobody has seen it. Actually, a couple of guys have seen. I'm going to show you so you will know that spring is on the way. Don't listen to me. Just watch what I show you. Okay, this is my peach tree. I planted this for my mother who passed at 60 years old. I want to show you guys this. Look, it's already starting to bud. You see that? And we got snow on the ground. Okay, let me show it to you again. We got snow on the ground and it's already starting to bud. As a matter of fact, tonight it's going to get down to 17 degrees tonight. But listen, Mother Nature finds a way. I'm telling you guys, if the trees are budding, you guys saw on my last segment that the buttercups, aka daffodils, are already starting to bloom. That means the water's starting to, listen, it doesn't matter moving forward because nature finds a way, okay? That's my peach tree. You can see all the buds on there. Look, this is my hydrangea. You guys saw me put this in the ground. Look at that. Look at it budding up already. Look at the buds coming out. And look, ice on the ground. And it's still budding. Look at that. Okay? This is my hydrangea. Look, wait a minute. Let me show you another one. You see that? So no matter what, guys, I'm telling you, me, down here in Atlanta, Georgia, I am about 3.5 weeks away from getting on the water and searching. The second full moon in February, I'm catching. Ain't no more fishing. I'm catching. Okay? I'm going to be out there back on the water as I always do. Okay? This isn't going to be a long video. Come on, let's go upstairs here. Okay? And listen, I'm going to show you guys, you're first to see it. This is exclusive of Cam. Boy, let me hope I don't slip and fall. I hope I don't slip and fall. There we go. All right. Let me show you what I got. You guys remember that fireball red and that fireball blue with that hologram flake in there. You can see it. Okay? Everything that you see here in this video is right below in the segment. So you won't have to hyperlink. You won't have to go all over the world to search for it. You don't have to go through that crazy store of mine with all those items in there. Okay? Over 1,200 items. The hyperlink is right below this video in the description. Okay, that's the fireball red. When I put this out, man, you guys went crazy. We sold out like in 9 weeks. Okay, we're replenished and we're ready to go. If you want to see how it works, go to my channel. I fish with it. Everything that you see here that I introduced to you guys, I fish with. That fireball blue is crazy. Okay, so you choose which one you want, the fireball red and the fireball blue. If you don't have it in the curly tail, I'm running this in the spring because I will be casting and retrieving. Okay, you guys remember my buckets, right? Red, black, and chartreuse, black and chartreuse. Look, 30,000 pieces of each. Look at that. Fireball blue, fireball red, black and chartreuse curly tail, monkey milk chartreuse, and that gold finger. Gold finger. Winger. That's a crazy, crazy color. Okay, let me show you what I got. Introducing. I had so many of you guys that asked me, Cam, when are you going to make that fireball red and that fireball blue in a stinger shad? This is 5,000 pieces right here. You see that hologram flake in there? 5,000 pieces in the fireball blue, 5,000 pieces in the fireball red. Okay, now here's the catch. Right now, for the early birds, I'm only releasing the fireball red right now. You can get it in a 100 pack or you can get it in a 35 pack. Okay, it's on the website right now. When you buy the 100 pack, you get 40% more and it comes with free shipping. The 35 pack, you can get this, or you would need some hooks to go with yours. You make it $45. Everything in my store that you see $45 or more, you get free shipping. So if you need those diesel built hooks, which I'm going to show you here in a second, you get this and that fireball red stinger shad, you're ready to go. Okay? 5,000 pieces of fireball red, 5,000 pieces of the fireball blue. You want to listen, you're a grown man with a mortgage and a car payment. Don't listen, stop buying 14 pieces of plastic. 3 weeks later, you're back on the water. You need to go revisit that group again. We don't roll like that. 35 pieces or 100 pieces. If you get 100 pieces, come with free shipping. You don't have to come see me no more till next year. All right. Those are my plastics. Listen, I am not at this time selling the fireball blue. I'm only introducing the fireball red. But I got something else I got to show you right here to my right-hand side that you got to see. Now remember, $45 or more, right down there at camscrappyhole.com, $45 or more, gets you free shipping. Well, Cam, I like that, but look at all the other colors I got. Guys, I got you covered. I'm telling you, in 3.5 weeks, I'm out there searching. I had one of my clients to call me, and they said, Cam, well, listen, in 60, 90 days, I'm going to be back on the water for pre-spawn. 60, 90 days? Dude, in 90 days, I'll be up 400 crappie. I'm starting the second week in February, depending on where you're located. Okay, now hold tight for a minute, guys. Let me get this other one. I want to show you this before we get ready to close out. Okay, this is just for the exclusive early birds, only in January until I get on the water. For you guys that listen, do not wait till the weather gets warm to start getting your items. Don't do that. Okay, that's the last thing you want to do. Okay, for 100 pack. For those of you guys, because I had so many requests, Cam, well, can I get 100? Can I split them? On this, yes, you can. You can split. Okay? Look, here's the 100 pack. You get 50 of the fireball blue. You get 50 of the fireball red. And it comes just like this. Okay? So you get the fireball red stinger shad. You get the fireball blue stinger shad in a 100 pack. So many of you guys, I had to bring this to the table. It's only going to be here for a little while. Cam, well, can I split half and half as opposed to getting the fireball red in a 100 pack? Can I go ahead and do it the other way? Can I do that? Is that possible? Yeah. Okay. Just for a short period of time. 50 fireball blue, 50 fireball red. You get that. Okay? Plus you get free shipping. Wait a minute. I'm still not finished. Up there in the corner, you're going to see hooks. You're going to see hooks. You punch that in at checkout, you get 10% off. Okay? Hooks, H-O-O-K-S. You'll see it in the top left-hand corner, and down at the bottom, you're going to see camscrappyhole.com. Okay? Just go there to the website. Listen, I want to say this also. Right below here, guys, in the description, I have so many products. That's where you list all your products, the hyperlinks. Guys, I can't even put all my products in the description because they only allow me 5,000 characters. I have to cut some of the stuff out because I have so much stuff. I got so much stuff, guys, fishing for crappie and panfish, shell crackers, and big bluegill, that I have to create a second store, Cam's Crappie Combos, an overflow store. Okay, that's how much stuff that we have. All right, so let me cover real quick, because along with those plastics, it's just like PB&J. You're gonna have to have both of them together. Don't make the mistake and get out there. I laugh at all you guys on YouTube when you're out there losing fish. Listen, don't take my word for it, guys. Just watch videos and watch how these cats be losing fish. Okay, don't even just go on YouTube and just look. Look, this is the reason why. These are some of my hooks over the years that I've kept. Okay, that I no longer use, that I grew up off of, just like you guys. You see that little baby hook? Now imagine if you get a hold to a 14, 15-inch crappie what are your chances of bringing him in the boat with that little hook? Look, let me show you the round head so you'll see. This is a 1/16. Okay, number 2 hook. 1/16. Couple of them in there are number 4s. Look at the diesel built hook. Let me show you the diesel built hook. Let me see if I can get it to stand straight up first. Look at the diesel built hook. Look for yourself. That's a 1/16. Same one. Okay, that's the chartreuse. Look at the orange. Look, that's that bright orange. Look at that diesel built hook. You see what I'm talking about? Okay, which chances, just by looking, just use your own eyes, don't listen to me. Which better hookup do you think would be better if you run into a 14, 15-inch crappie, or 12-inch crappie, or 9-inch crappie? Guys, that's that diesel built hook. I have the sharpest hook in the world, crappie hook in the world. Nobody can even come close to me. These are over the years, the last 20 years, what I grew up off of. Okay, you can see how discolored they are. Okay, and I heard somebody on YouTube say, I was just watching the channel, why nobody ain't came up with a sharp hook to catch crappie with? Guys, we did. Look at this. Look at that grape. That diesel built hook. You see that? Look at the candy apple red, that diesel built hook. I'm going to make sure you guys can see it when I put it right next to it. Look at that. Look at the difference. Look at the grape. You see that? Look, you saw the bright orange already, right? You saw the chartreuse. Look at the hot pink. Look, I'm going to move it on down. Look at that cloud white. And look at the glossy black. I'm just letting you guys see for yourself. I'm not doing anything. This is what we all grew up off of. Guys, you're going to lose crappie. Don't do the same thing you did last year for spring 2025. I've been running these diesel built hooks for a long time. All them cats out there that fish with me, you see all them boats back there? See all them boats? They've been using them for a long time because the postmaster didn't allow me to ship them through. But we just had a meeting and he didn't say yeah, he didn't say no. So I don't know what's going to happen in the future. So you need to get them while you can, guys. And again, 3.5 weeks, I'm back on the water again. So here's your 100 pack. I'll split them for you. They're going to come in the mail just like this. Pick up your diesel built hook. Listen, whether you want the 1/16 or whether you want the 1/8 or whether you want the 1/32, go right down below here, guys. So if you get a pack of the 35 pack, you get a pack of hooks, that's free shipping. Anything $45 or more, you get free shipping. Right down there below, just click the hyperlink, the title of what you want, put it in your cart, and check out. Google Pay, Afterpay, Visa, MasterCard, Discover, PayPal, all of them. We accept. Listen, I also will finance your whole cart, Afterpay or Shop Pay, so it won't take a big chunk out of your wallet. Listen, I'm just like you guys. All I did was just created a better product to catch crappie. Look at snow on the ground. Look at all these plastics. And look, this is just a few of them. Listen, what I'm getting ready to do right now, I'm going to show you how we've been fishing with this montage that I put together. It's your boy Cam. If you have any questions, guys, go right down there. Don't wait till it gets warm. Till it starts getting warm and place your order. Cam, where my order at? Cam, where my order at? You can see that the mailing system is slowed down a little bit. Some of you guys have already ordered, but it's taking us a little while. I can't do anything about the weather, okay? Missouri, up there in Midwest, we had this storm that came through. Go ahead and get ahead of the curve, guys. Get your stuff now because February is going to be here before you know it. March is going to be here before you know it. Don't wait till the dogwoods start blooming. I hear some people say, when the dogwoods bloom, the crappie will bite. Guys, I'll be 400 or 500 crappie up by the time the dogwoods bloom in May. I'm already up. I'm already on the shell crackers by the end. Listen, if you have any questions, you guys know how to reach me. Don't forget to take advantage of that 10% up there in the corner, hooks, HOOKS, plus the free shipping. Pick it up now. Let's roll into the video so you can see what I got. Yank! Because 80% of it is locating them. Let's pull it off of that bryozine. Look at that. Yank! He didn't even wait. Look at that. He didn't even wait. Guys, this is why you like catching crappie. This is why you like catching crappie. Let me pull you down so you guys can see it. This is why you like catching crappie. And don't get mad at me. Let me turn you guys around again. Listen, don't get mad at me because I'm throwing fish back. I get a lot of ugly direct messages. Cam, what are you doing? Why are you throwing that fish back? Why are you doing that? Guys, I'm just out here having a good time. That's all I'm doing. That's that nasty bend hook. Listen, just go to I want to kind of cover this real quick. Some people ask me, well, Cam, how come it take you so long to get your orders? Man, listen, when you order from us, nobody else does this on YouTube. Nobody else does this in the world. I custom make them hooks for you. So when Michael, John, Barry, whenever you order, they're made for you. They don't sit on our shelves for 6 to 12 months. Okay? But we spring into action between 7, 8, 9 days, you have your order. Look at that. Wow. Look at that. Unbelievable. Look at that. Right off the flat, man. And when they hit, man, they hit. Let me see if I can turn you guys over my shoulder so you can see me. Man. Unbelievable when they hit. Oh man, I should have used the net, but you know my head is hard. You know my grandmama used to tell me, a hard head makes a soft behind. Perfect crappie. Let me show you guys that hook set, that nasty bend hook. You see that? Look at that. That red, black, and chartreuse 116. Listen, I understand you're skeptical. I understand that you don't think, look. All I'm doing, guys, is just casting and retrieving. That's all I'm doing. You don't see no electronics on my boat. You don't see no $50,000, $80,000 boat. This is a 2-man boat. Got my buddy River on here, my first mate. And all I'm doing, guys, is just casting and retrieving. That's all that I'm doing. Look at that crappie. That's a 12-inch crappie. We're going to put him in the basket. Listen, y'all know me. It's raining. This your boy Cam. This is the crappie hole. Until next time, keep those hooks wet. Keep those lines tight. And we'll see you on the next turn.